Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Now
I've only got 3
We have-
pages left, so.
Now we have sound. God fucking damn it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the command center. I am Commander Lionheart back again with a brand spanking new episode of Mystery Movie Friends. That laughing, cackling maniac that you hear,
That's disturbing.
that is G.
Hello.
The one on the other. God damn it. The other one that you can't see on camera is me, those.
Hey.
Ah, there it is. And the one who is probably still looking at goddamn mods instead of paying attention to the stream, it's John.
Well, I'm just being you for once.
Oh,
Look
no.
No.
Now you're being me, huh? Now, huh? You reject the mods, and now you want to embrace them. You
learn from the best.
I never rejected mods. I just don't use them a whole lot. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Haha. Anyways, people.
It sounds like me denying that I'm a furry.
Yeah. John, are you a furry?
Depends. Kind of. There's an Aranea mod or statue from Final Fantasy. This thing is awesome.
Good. Nice. Wonderful. That has nothing to do with tonight's movie, John. So focus. God flipping damn it. All right, people. With Uncharted movie having released this past Friday in cinemas, we decided to go back and meet us eating. God fucking damn it. So help me God.
Me too.
Mira el otro. God.
You guys are fighting there, so I'm just gonna be like.
So you're just gonna be like Grunkle Stan when he's like watching a fight and just eating popcorn, like.
I'm gonna start raising bets.
I know when there's a fight. Hold on while I get the popcorn.
Oh, did the fight end already?
But with the Uncharted movie having come out this past Friday, I decided for us to watch the 2001 Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
That's titty. Oh wait, Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Yes.
Now with extra polygons in her titties.
Tomb titties. I mean titty raiders. I mean Lara titties. I mean titties. Did I get any of that? Also, hello, Boxer Bunny. Welcome to the beginning of the stream because we are literally just starting. Mm-hmm.
Actual bunny.
And you didn't have to wait for me.
Yeah, this time we had to wait for G because he saw the Uncharted movie. G.
Hey.
Talk about
Spoiler
that.
Free. I don't want to know. I want to go in as wide as possible.
Spoiler free for those of us who have not seen it.
The movie starts with the PlayStation logo.
Of course.
Okay.
And it was really good. The end.
God fucking damn it.
No, but in all seriousness, I recommend the movie to anyone that have that have played the games.
Oh, G. There's someone here named Jason Conserve R. He says, "What up, Ortiz?" So I am assuming that is for you. So salute.
What up, Jason?
Hello, Jason.
He's my good friend, Jason Ellis.
Hello.
Nice. So yeah, Uncharted. Tom Holland. Pedro Parker.
Pedro Parker.
Pedro Berlusi?
No. Maybe.
Have no worries about Tom Holland. He did study the character, so you'll notice. Be sure to keep an eye for the Easter eggs, because there's a lot of Easter eggs. Also, be sure to keep an eye for the outfits.
Lots of outfits.
You'll notice the outfits. And Mark Wahlberg. He did a great job. He just needs a mustache and gray hair.
Interesting. So you
So
told
that has spoiler
there
free.
was
you did tell me that you love these games, so that's interesting.
I love this fucking games.
That's interesting because
And
I'm a huge fan of them too.
I've heard
Mm.
I've heard like every side of the like all sides of this, like people
Every
who
side of
love
this-
the games and hate it, people who love the games and love it, people who don't give a damn about the games and love it, people who don't give a damn about the games and hate it. So I have literally seen and heard
there-
like
there's a cameo that you need to like deep dive on these games to know who he is.
Ooh,
interesting. I bet that
okay.
John will.
I will message you if I see it because I will probably because I freaking
Yeah.
adore those games.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You will.
was
I
gonna
wish
say
I could
that.
get into the games, but after playing the first one, I was like, "Arr."
Again, they progressively get
After
better.
playing the
I
Mhm.
know.
after
But
playing the second worst one, yeah,
Which one is the first worst one for you, John? 3?
3.
See,
I don't
I
like 3.
I
I-
didn't
I-
get it. I didn't get into the games until the third one. So
So here's
I just
here's the thing.
the
'Cause
pacing of 3 is garbage.
okay.
you know what I would
Here's the
suggest me those
I-
just
I-
skip all the way to 4, which is the best playing one, and forget about 2 and 3. Just
I don't
That's the
think
point.
2.
I-
2's the best one. 2's still the best one.
I got the
I
Nathan Drake collection. I can't go to 4.
don't. Oh. Well, if I decide to buy the what's the name of the PS5 version, John? Legacy of Thieves.
Lost Legacy.
No, the
Yeah, it's
PS5
Legacy of Thieves.
upgrade. Yeah, Legacy of Thieves.
Yeah.
If I decide to buy that for PS5, I'll just give you my PS4 copy of 4 if you want.
Guys, well, I'm gonna get that one. So let me know when you buy it, so that I can send you the money, so that you can order mine too.
I mean, I'm not going to buy it anytime soon, G. I'm going to wait for a deep sale, which is end of the year. So
I just grabbed the digital edition.
Am I saying now? I'm saying let me know when you buy it, so that I can get it.
sure. Now I'm a now I'm a bank. Now I'm a laundry.
Just go buy Uncharted 4 for super cheap, and then get the $10 upgrade for digital. I mean,
John,
They
the
already got
cheapest way to do it.
John, me boy. Do you know who you're talking to? Have you seen my collection? Have you not seen? I am like Lara Croft collecting stupid shit in her house. Hey, remember when we were going to talk about the Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the movie?
Who
Uh,
has played the games?
not.
What?
Who has played the PlayStation 1 games? Not the PlayStation 3 ones.
The Tomb Raider games?
Yeah, the original.
I've only played like a demo of like Tomb Raider 2 from PlayStation 1 back in the day. I think that I played like an hour of Tomb Raider Underworld, but that is like way later. Like so no.
Underworld is a PS3 game in 360.
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So,
But it's still kind of the
played
continuity because that is pre reboot, which was the 2013 games and forward. Like those were still like, sexy Lara Croft.
more polygons for titties.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Lara Croft that I don't care for. I like the new Lara Croft. She's much cooler.
Which new Lara Croft?
The
I haven't
new
given- I don't pick up this game, so
the new Lara Croft is from Tomb Raider 2013, which is the survival
Question:
Lara Croft.
does the new Lara Croft have fought sexy lady demons?
No.
No.
sexy lady.
And that means the PlayStation 1 still superior.
God damn,
I have played Legends, Tomb Raider Legends. I played that. I played Underworld, and then I played the remake and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Still have not played Shadow for some reason, even though I own it literally on every console I have.
Yeah,
I have it on
same.
PC, PS5, and Xbox.
It was
Now.
free for the
Epic Game Store.
Epic Game Store in Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on Steam. I have it on PS5, and it was on sale on Xbox a while back, so I just bought it there too for some reason.
Let me check what is the one that I have
It
in the
was-
PlayStation.
$5.
$5.
I don't know. I know that I have
And
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But I have not played.
yeah, it's the only one I haven't played for some reason. I don't know why. I love the remakes. I like the new movie. I think the new movie was pretty darn good.
The new movie
haven't
was.
seen
I saw it in
have
theaters. I haven't seen it since.
The
but-
Race,
I did too.
Rise of Tomb Raider.
Hey, made those. We can't
What?
see shit. It literally. I guess that it reflected off the thing. Yeah, legit. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Now you see. Now you don't see him. Now you see him.
This is like the invisibility cape
This is from Harry
from
Potter. Yes. I
Oh,
like
boy.
that. I like that a lot.
I'll have to go back and watch this later.
So,
So-
I have that too. Made those. Again, I have all three of the new games. I've played the first two. I love the reboot. I mean, I like both of them. I think they may be equally, but I just loved the 2013 one a little bit more. It's what I personally, and please guys, don't take offense to this, but it's how I personally would prefer if Uncharted played like. I think that I have way more fun playing these new Tomb Raider games than playing the Uncharted games. I do think
I
that
can respect that.
I think that on the
I
opposite
don't
side of the
agree with it,
spectrum,
but I can respect it.
I think that on the opposite side of the spectrum, I still think that
Do not respect it at all.
Uncharted still has the better characters and stories.
Yep.
you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. And yes.
Because
I
again, aside from the new Lara Croft, because she's the main character, aside from her, there's really no one that I care about in those Tomb Raider games. So yeah, I just wish that the Uncharted games played more
I
like
always,
Tomb Raider,
like,
and I just wish that Tomb Raider had a better story like Uncharted. But hey, that's just me.
yeah, I can respect your thought. I don't agree with it because I would much rather play the Uncharted games, but I very much enjoy the Tomb Raider games for what they do. But I like the gameplay of Uncharted more. Of at
I
least
like that at all.
two
Sorry, man.
two for on. Like I will exclude Uncharted 1 because
Burn
Uncharted
him.
1 can be a little rough to go back to. But
Just
Burn
ask
him
me
on a
those.
stick. Burn him on a
What now?
stick. Heretic. Burn him.
That it's rough to go back to Uncharted 1. Just ask you.
Yeah.
yeah, Uncharted 1 even is still rough to go back to, even though I still enjoy that game a lot.
I
And
mean,
it's heck of a lot better than it was on the PS3.
the gameplay doesn't age well. However, the story still maintains because the story of Nathan Drake is really cool.
I mean,
Yeah, the story
yeah.
is good, but
Yeah,
the lack of
Okay,
good
okay.
gameplay makes-
This
yeah.
let me just ask this question because as I was watching the movie, this thought popped up in my head.
Mm.
No.
Would Daniel Craig in this movie make a better Nathan Drake than Tom Holland does in the new movie? Because I actually really
You
I was
know,
watching this. I was like, he could almost be Nathan Drake if he
Yeah.
was had a little more swagger.
mm-hmm.
You're talking about Daniel Craig?
I thought the exact same thing,
Like
John.
his
I was like,
His accent was absolutely garbage, but everything else was.
yeah, I literally thought when I saw him, or you know, when I saw of him, I was like, this guy kind of is giving me Nathan Drake vibes a little bit. Like, not completely,
Yes.
because he's still missing like a lot of the quirkiness that makes Nathan Drake, but you know, he's still kind of had the look actually.
Yeah,
It would have been interesting to have if the Uncharted movie would have been done like 12 years ago or something, you know, when Daniel Craig was still kind of like not to say that he's not
young.
younger. Like he could still pull maybe, but I don't know. Maybe back in the day it would have been.
How old is he anyway?
I don't know. He's something.
53.
Yeah, I was gonna say like around 50 or something. So yeah, maybe like 12,
So
13 years ago.
And
I mean,
like, oh my
I
god, that
still have
accent.
my-
There were a couple times with that accent, I was like,
Yeah.
you've got much better with your accents over the years.
Yeah, I would have preferred it if he just had. I don't know why they decided to like give him that accent. I would have preferred it if he just would have been like, you know. I mean, I guess that they
He was
wanted.
American, so he had to have an American accent.
Yeah, they wanted to have him have an American accent just because of the fact that Angelina Jolie had a European accent. Like,
which is stupid because I don't like it.
you didn't like it? Wait for Angelina?
For Angelina, yeah.
I
The
think
accent.
it didn't bother me actually.
Yeah, I was fine with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did bother me because it's I don't know. I just cannot put her face into an European accent because I did that before this movie. I saw Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think
Maybe that's why.
I know-
Okay.
I know that Mr. and Mrs. Smith
That's-
came after, but it was the first. I saw that movie first, and then I saw this one
Okay.
because it was in. I believe it was in Wapa.
Mm-hmm.
It was being shown in Wapa, so I saw it. And then I
See-
saw it again in HBO, which her English, normal English language, it was in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard British accent. I couldn't just put the face. I don't know.
Interesting. I had not seen Angelina Jolie in a while. Like, I have not seen Eternals yet, so I haven't like seen her in that either. So I don't know. To me, she was fine. Like,
I've like, maybe this is blasphemy. I've never liked Angelina Jolie.
really.
I think there are two movies that I really like her in, and there's one movie that I will
It's one of those-
accept her in, even though
One of those movies
Sean
she could have been played by
There's a-
anyone.
is
You're
one of those
supposed-
is one of those movies Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds.
I knew
Those Who
it.
Wish Me Dead, that came out last year, I believe it was. And I will accept her in Eternals, but that character could have been played by, like, she really brought nothing special to that character, in my opinion. She could have been played by anyone.
I think that Angelina Jolie fans are rolling tanks in your house.
That's
But I actually, like, upon rewatching this, I will add this one to that list. I'm like, yeah, I actually enjoyed her performance in this a lot because it looked like she had fun with it.
I think she did. I think that she did a really solid job as Lara Croft in this movie. Any problems that I have with this movie is not her. Like, I think that she embodied the
Yeah.
sexy badass Lara Croft pretty damn well. Like, she does the coolness pretty well in this movie.
Edges.
The edges. Yes, the non-polygonal
Yeah,
edges that she portrays in this movie.
She did that one good, just like she did the old Lara Croft as good as I will say Alicia Vikander did the new Lara Croft in the new movie. I think they both played the roles of the
of the
character in
different.
different times.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, it was also a
yeah.
2001 movie, so it's a movie that's still. You know how the early 2000 movies have the mixture between new kinds of movie and 90s types of movie?
You mean
So
Yeah.
it has
you,
that mix.
Yeah.
you mean post the Matrix type of movie and pre the Matrix type of movie?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, I
Also,
thought
speaking
that.
of badasses, that butler with the shotgun, pretty badass if you ask me.
Oh God. That butler with the shit. I. Mm, I was
Just
like,
imagine Alfred. Just imagine Alfred.
now that would have been
with a shotgun.
badass. You know, an older man butler with a fucking shotgun and actually hitting someone at long range, because that was my peeve was like, why are you using a fucking shotgun at long range, you idiot?
I love
He
how
uses it.
he prim and proper getting his bulletproof vest on, putting his shoes on while the house is being terrorized. I laughed at that
yes.
really hard.
I was half expecting, like, by the time that he finished putting on everything, everybody was gone already. That's what I was
She had-
expecting.
Cleaned everything up. Yeah.
God.
God, I don't remember the last time I'd seen this movie, and I think I like it. Like, I went in with pretty low expectations. It came out of like, this is actually fairly good
Yeah.
for what it is.
Before continuing on, remember what I sent you?
You send me like a billion things, Mitos, ranging from hentai to never mind.
No, what I sent you about the robot.
Did you send me about the
fucking
robot?
That it looked like an Emmy from Metroid Dread.
Oh, that's why you told me that
my
this was
God.
Metroid Dread. I was like, what the hell is this guy going on about?
Holy crap! It totally does. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now I understand your message.
I sent that. I thought I was watching.
I thought this was
Metroid
Tomb Raider,
Dread.
not Metroid Dread. Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, what is this guy going on about? Is he not taking his pills again?
Again. Does he ever?
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good point.
think you send me.
A good point.
Lion, I don't remember if you sent me a Tomb Raider game for the laptop.
I don't remember. Gee, we've established pretty well that I don't remember things, so
Oh, you know.
You never remember.
exactly. That's my God-given gift, not remembering.
That's his secret, Cap. He never remembers.
Correct. So I still am trying, and speaking of remembering, I'm still trying to like remember if I've actually ever seen this movie or not, because I think that maybe I've seen like bits and pieces here and there. I have obviously seen like the Nostalgia Critic review of this movie, but I don't think that I've actually like actually sat down to actually watch this movie until now. Maybe I saw bits and pieces, like I said, back in WAPA, like Jimmy was mentioning earlier. But that is like very vague because I did not remember any of this. But I was along for a ride. I didn't feel bored. I was very much liking everything that I saw. I obviously some things here and there, maybe like some of the CGI, as we are always crucifying for these old movies, the CGI.
Okay. We're here on CGI. The gargoyles, in my opinion, actually looked pretty good.
From a certain point of view, maybe. I think that the the metal liquid thing that ran through the floor to
That
get
looked
to the
bad.
gargoyles, that looked bad. That looked really bad.
Yeah.
I think
Gar-
the
that
gargoyles
the
I thought
giant-
looked fairly good.
oh
the
god,
giant
that's
statue
giant
with
one.
the hands. God, I forgot
Yeah.
what the name of the god is. But when it
Yeah, that
smiles
Shiva?
looked a
at
little rough.
Lara Croft, and I'm like, that's creepy. And he turns his head. He's like, hey.
What's the
Huh.
name? What's the name of that goddess? It's an Indian goddess.
Is that the one from
Yeah.
Uncharted 2?
Yes.
He has made many games.
Yeah. Hang on.
I have it at the tip of my tongue, and I just
Me
cannot
too.
get to the name. What is the name? I don't know. John, you'll figure it out.
I'm looking right now.
But yeah,
John will figure it out.
John will figure it out. That sounds like a good name for an indie game. John will figure it out
Eventually.
eventually. Yeah,
It doesn't do well.
I actually like the action in this a lot. I think that for me, aside from the CGI, if I have another like problem with it, it was probably the ending. It was like that.
Yeah.
Like that was probably like the whole journey was pretty solid to me. I do think that maybe they could have cut like maybe 10 minutes here and there of like overly long things that happened.
I mean,
But-
the movie is not that long.
Yeah, it's not that long. It's an hour and 40, I believe. They could have made it an hour and 30 if they would have cut like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of what I feel was like some unnecessary stuff here and there. God, I'm trying to. At the beginning, I actually thought so. At the mansion, they just have like these replica Egyptian-looking tomb thingies. Then, because for a minute, I thought that it was like the Danger Room from X-Men, where it's like a virtual simulation or something.
She's fighting a robot though.
Yeah, it's she's fighting an Emmy. I don't know. For some reason I thought that it was like the Danger Room, but then she just got out of the room, and you saw that it was just another room, and I was like, curious. So she just collects these tomb pillars and shit, and she just destroys them on a daily basis. Does the butler rebuild them every day after she does the whole thing, like the robot, or I don't know. I don't know how it worked. But it worked. Like it was a good like beginning to see her character, I guess, of like her not saying anything. It's kind of like Indiana Jones, like all these movies, Tomb Raider, the Uncharted movie, Tomb Raider the games, Uncharted the games, they're all just, let's use the word homages to Indiana Jones, who was, the king of treasure tracking and whatever. I haven't seen The Lost Ark in a while, so I'm not sure. But I think that the beginning of The Lost Ark was like that, where there was no actual dialogue for a while in that movie. I could be mistaken, but maybe there was like one or two lines, but not too many. But here we had the same thing where, you don't hear Lara too much, or you don't hear Lara at all until she beats the shit out of that Emmy. I do think that I didn't necessarily care for the side characters in this. The butler.
I'm there with you. The side
I
characters are forgettable.
yeah, I didn't. Again, they should have made like an older man butler, like in the video games.
Yeah.
And there should have been something in there where Lara trapped him in the freezer, like in like that thing in the game where you can trap the butler in the freezer and him just clipping through. The technology guy, I really didn't care. I guess that the other character that what?
No, I was gonna say I thought at the end he was the one who was gonna die, not James Bond.
And James Bond at the end didn't die either because she reversed time. So
I mean, he died, but then came back to
also,
life.
now that you mentioned that, he died but didn't die because the guy threw the fucking knife right to his chest and the guy dropped it to the water and I was like, well, he died. No, he's still alive. I was like,
Then he drowned.
yeah, he drowned, but prior to that, I was like, okay.
I mean, that knife is made out of butter because the bad guy name I don't remember.
Illuminati guy.
Yeah, Illuminati guy. He got stabbed in the chest, in the
Powell?
heart, with the
No, he did
With
not
the-
get. No, he did not get
He got
stabbed
hit
in
the
the
shoulder.
chest. He got hit in the shoulder.
Oh, was
It's
it the shoulder?
Yeah, it was the shoulder. That's why he was still alive. If it were the chest, he probably would have died. But it was the shoulder that she hit. Like she missed by just a little bit, just a little bit. Not
Did
really.
you? Okay. Did you guys notice when he pulled the knife out that it's clearly a retractable knife? If you watch it really close, you can see that the blade is just sliding out of the hilt.
No,
I did
No,
not
I didn't.
notice.
I did not pay attention to that. You know what I did pay attention to? And it's because I'm looking at the scene right now. The most unbelievable scene in the whole movie. What was it? It wasn't the time travel. It wasn't
It was the
the
doggy.
No, it wasn't the doggy. Wanna know
Yo,
what it
shout outs to
was?
the doggies.
Wanna know what it was?
Go ahead.
When Lara fucking Croft drop kicked a fucking pedestal made of goddamn stone and knocked it out. How?
Knocked it sideways.
Knocked it sideways so it
Magic.
could hit the boss. Like, sweet baby Jesus. That is the
Stonks?
most credible thing in this movie. Not.
Stonks, maybe?
Gee. A fucking
What?
pedestal made of fucking
Yeah.
stone.
Mm-hmm.
If you as much as try to kick it, your legs are gonna break.
And if you invest in stonks, you're gonna be able to do it.
God fucking
So
damn it.
stonks.
No. Money can't buy everything. Not even
Migos
you.
is with me.
No. No, he's not.
He is.
No.
Right, Mythos?
No.
Wait, what?
I
What
don't
happened
know.
with the stunts?
I don't know.
He's not even here. He's not even here.
No.
All I've heard is something about stunts and about me. And I have no idea what the hell is going on.
He's just thinking about the Lara Croft side boob that you could see in that one shot. AKA, what we like to call here in Mystery Movie Friends, the Whopper shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anytime you see titties, side titties, side boob titties, some good ass, that's the Whopper shot.
Would that have
Hey,
reminded
but
me?
I have a new Whopper shot in this game
This game?
that I'm
So
gonna
that's why you
reveal
like
for
Reacher so
this
much.
movie
That's why
that
what?
I'm gonna be talking about it later.
We're talking about a movie here, not a.
That's why you like Reacher so much.
Oh yeah, because in that one episode where there's that good old Whopper shot with Officer
Yeah.
Roscoe.
Yeah, or you get to see Reacher's ass or the giant naked guy nailed to the wall. No, probably not him.
That is not the Whopper shot, sir. Some differences
Oh,
may
yeah.
apply. I mean, Mythos, this is a video game movie, so you know.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice that there were some certain scenes and certain shots that had this weird slow-mo that wasn't the normal slow-mo? It was like the movie was running at like 5 FPS per second, like
Mhm.
emulating the video game.
Yes.
As
He
the
was
giant
not
Molstrom
good.
statue was dying, it was just slideshow. That was where I noticed it the most.
There were a few times that I noticed the FPS dropping in this movie. I'm like, hey, was that intentional? Is that a nod to the games? Oh god. As far as video game movies go, this one wasn't bad, honestly.
Yeah, it was decent.
I think that we were
It
all
was.
like bracing for the worst because a lot of these older video game movies, they definitely are not good, borderline awful, but this one surprised me that it was actually like, hey, it was actually well made.
This,
I think that if it were
this one
directed
was
by
almost more
Uwe
of
Boll,
a
it would have been garbage. More like what?
This one was almost more of a video game movie via name only.
Kind of. This. I
I
mean,
mean, there
I think that it's more of like, oh, this is just another side adventure for Lara. Like you could have like taken
Yeah.
this
they didn't have
because
to tie it into anything. They didn't have to. Yeah.
they didn't even. This isn't even like an origin story movie. Like this, like she's already been a Tomb Raider basically, and she just does the stuff. You don't need to know her complete background or anything or whatever. There was
You don't need
one
to talk about nothing.
there was one line. I think that it was the hacker guy or the technology guy that said, "Oh, I guess we're saving the world again," which I'm,
Saving the universe.
oh, we're saving the universe again. So I guess that again, she has done other, other adventures that have to do with this, with like saving the world and whatnot. So yeah, this wasn't an origin story,
She's
and
known. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody knows about Lady Lara Croft or whatever. So I think that was a good thing for the movie too, that it didn't like dwell in like being an origin story. This is how Lara Croft began her journey to becoming the Tomb Raider or whatever. Like, it just treated it as just another story in the Lara Croft series, except that it was live action. So again, maybe it's because I don't have an attachment to these games, to the old games, to be precise. That I didn't find this movie, bad or anything. It's fine. I can't say that it's a great movie. I can't say that it wasn't a horrible movie because I did not like fall asleep. I didn't feel bored or anything. I liked it. I liked the action, and I liked Angelina Jolie in it.
Yeah.
I will say, goddamn Illuminati plot. God fucking damn it.
I wish they. Well, I mean, that wasn't a thing, but the new games have Trinity, which I think is
Yeah.
a much cooler. It's not Illuminati. It's
I think
Trinity. They're.
I think that Trinity literally is Illuminati. Just they didn't.
Oh
they
yeah.
didn't want. They didn't want
it
to
doesn't
use.
sound as stupid.
Yeah, they just didn't want to use the Illuminati name. And instead just went for Trinity. Which is basically the same thing, a triangle. Kind of, I guess, maybe try. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, three sides, triangle, Illuminati, Trinity, there we go. Professor Xavier confirmed for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Bill.
Bill from Gravity Falls. Hey, Mythos. Hey.
No.
It was fucking Bill. It was him all along. He was after Lara Croft.
Okay, we're all a little bit off of Tomb Raider for a second, but the guy who played the bad guy, Powell.
Yeah, where is he from? Where have I seen him before?
Game of Thrones.
So it was Game of Thrones.
Resident Evil, Titans. Yeah, he is Bruce Wayne in Titans.
Wait, Resident Evil? The movie that we
He
reviewed?
is. No, he's in the last two Resident Evil live action Resident Evil. He's a just thinking about the last movie makes my head hurt. He's a clone of clone, and there's two of him on the screen at the same time in that last movie, and the real one ends up shooting the clone, and then the clone blows the real one up. Oh my god, that movie sucks so bad. Oh my god, I hate that movie. There was okay. Do you remember in Batman Beyond?
No. The answer is no.
Powers.
Powers Booth? No.
Derek Powers. Okay. The guy who turns into the glowing skull dude, Shrike, Batman's arch enemy.
I hate to break it to you, John, but no, I do not remember anything about Batman Beyond aside from Return of the Joker.
I think that John didn't know us. We have established.
I was going to say I could, if they ever did a live action Batman Beyond movie, I could see him playing Derek Powers.
Interesting.
But I've been a fan of that the actor for a while. He's sadly been in a lot of crap, but he's a fairly good actor. He's been in a lot of good stuff too, but I mean, he's been in 2 Resident Evil movies, 3. Oh crap, he was in 3 Resident Evil movies. Okay, his stock is falling by the minute.
No, sir, I will not invest in your stock.
Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, right. He was in Haven. That was a good show. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Speaking too of kind of known people, John Voight is in this, and he's the father, Mr. Croft.
When it first popped up, I thought it was Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, when he the first shot of it was like, oh crap, it's Michael Caine. No, it's not.
Mythos cocaine.
Never mind.
He was. I for some reason I was like half expecting the character to like pop up and just be like, hey, I'm not dead. I'm actually really the head of the Illuminati or whatever. Like I was half
evil.
Like he was a part of the Illuminati, except that he just was like, hey, I guess that these guys are evil, so I better yeet or whatever. But I don't know. For someone of his caliber, like he's a very recognizable and very big kind of actor. I was expecting a little bit more from his role, but hey.
Is he in the sequel? Does he pop up anywhere in that?
Does his ghost show up?
Like I remember.
Isn't he dead?
I remember this movie. I don't remember the sequel at all. I've seen them both, but I do.
The sequel like bad.
Yeah, Jaimon Hansu was in the sequel. I that is the one thing I remembered.
Who?
And Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. But Daniel Craig does not come back for the sequel.
No, sadly.
Actually, I thought that Daniel Craig was even though she reversed time, that he was still going to bite it despite that. You know, because evil
Yeah,
or
we
whatever.
never see him again after. Yeah,
Yeah. Which, by the way,
one of the better parts of the movie.
one of the dumbest things in the movie was the henchman of the big bad just like, oh, the boss is
I'm
dead.
out.
I guess we're out. Like,
They probably didn't like him either.
I don't know. The black dude made a point of like, I'll make a mental image of like how I'm going to kill you or whatever to Lara. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. That was weird. I was like, oh, these henchmen they just quit right there and they like,
Is he the?
I don't
They
know.
just fuck off.
Yeah, it was
And-
like, oh, the boss man is dead. I guess we have a new boss lady. Or whatever, because they almost acted like that. Like,
I mean, I guess because he threw the knife and then suddenly the knife came back to him, they were like, "Oh shit, she's a witch."
Baba Yaga.
Llegó Tata.
Trying to remember if the one
Damn.
black guy, the like leader of the henchmen, if he was in
The sequel?
was he the guy in in The Rock?
I don't know what
Dwayne the movie.
I don't know what Dwayne Johnson has anything to do with this.
No, the movie that we need to watch.
Dwayne Johnson is Lara Croft.
Hey, that'd be a movie. Instead of sneaking into Alcatraz, they have to sneak into The Rock.
And isn't that pretty much many of the Dwayne Jungle movies? He
Yeah.
being Lara Croft.
Sure.
No,
Whatever you say,
you
Bob.
put in The Rock and it brings up Dwayne Johnson. Now, what the freaking movie?
Because that's the first thing that everybody thinks about when you say The Rock. Not the movie, but the boulder.
No, I think about the
He's
movie.
not just a rock. He's a boulder. Oh god. But yeah. That was weird. Again, and the ending was like a little bit meh for me, but the rest of the ride was fine. God, I like that part at the end though, where the butler had the silver platter covered with a towel,
With-
and
Run.
and he just, well, here's what you're having for dinner tonight, guns. Oh god, that was stupid.
Oh,
So-
speaking of the guns, when at the final fight between Laura and Powell starts, they both lay the guns down, and then after the fight, when you see her running out, she has her guns.
I mean, they're magnetically
Yeah.
drawn.
Never shows her picking them up. Never, like they're just there.
I mean, you
Just-
know,
I mean, she's a witch. She controls time now.
exactly. She has materializing powers or force powers or something.
Also,
Also,
If
movie
you-
magic.
at the end of it's either in the first temple or the end of the movie. I can't remember which one. She grabs a guy like between her legs and throws him while they're flying through the air. If you watch his gun when it lands on the ground, you can see the barrel bends because it's a rubber gun.
I have not noticed that.
Athos, you're slacking. You are usually the one who notices all this shit. John is beating you. I've made it a point that I barely
there's some
notice.
There's some movies where I'm just out for the titties, and that's it.
Yeah, that is true. Sometimes you just have to let it all go for the titties.
Yes, sounds like
Sometimes you
sounds
just have to let
Sometimes
it
you
all
just have
hang
to
out.
let it. Sometimes you just have to let it rip.
Sometimes you just have to let it hang. Did anybody else
And that's a
notice?
fart.
Did anybody else notice that after the first temple, she went to the Mortal Kombat temple?
With apparently
She-
magic water that heals all wounds in
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
And
not
also for
anywhere?
some reason, it makes time goes faster or something.
I guess. She
Yeah, because he was with the monks, and then the monks were nowhere there.
she got teleported.
no, that was the. Oh yeah, okay. And then the village later when she's talking to the little girl and she turns around and the little girl is
Yeah,
just
that
gone.
was no, the little girl shows up like in different incarnations in the different villages.
Yes.
Like when in the first temple, there is a little girl that shows her like how to get in. And that little girl disappears, and it's not the same one as the one in the Frozen Wilds. And that one also disappears. So yeah, there's a lot of magic juju shit in here.
That's a lot of weird shit.
I mean, there's always some magic juju shit.
Except for Uncharted 4, which is why it's the best one, because there's no magic juju shit.
I mean, it's Nathan Drake is pretty much juju.
No, he's just lucky.
See,
That is
juju.
that is juju. Luck is
Yeah.
juju. Good luck
you.
is juju.
According to RPG, luck is a skill.
Yes.
Oh yeah, according to Dark Souls and Fallout.
Man, there were a lot of shots in this movie where you could just see the bounce. I am literally talking about that because I am literally looking at a scene right now where there is a slow-mo walk and you can see those bounce, bounce, bounce. There was one, I think that she was either running or something, and you could literally see them like up and down, up and down, up and down, and you're like, okay, we know why they chose her.
They did focus.
Oh yeah,
They did hyper focus.
That her on the bungee ropes in that shirt, like she had one button buttoned, all the rest of them were unbuttoned, and I'm just sitting there watching her go up and down. Like I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this. Also, that the entire scene of her that was actually Angelina Jolie. She was doing all of that. She did all of her stunts on that
Oh, nice.
bungee rope.
I didn't know.
Nice. I mean, you can tell that she really loved doing this movie, like portraying Lara Croft, because
Oh yeah.
You really
Sometimes-
try, unlike some other actors.
yeah, like Sonya in the first Mortal Kombat movie. She definitely loved and wanted to
So
be
apparently
there.
there's a director's cut of the movie that is 130 minutes long.
130 minutes long, really?
So that's 2 hours and 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what the hell did they put in that?
It's 30 minutes longer than this one.
What the hell did they put in those 30 minutes?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm looking now. I don't. It doesn't.
More
say
bouncy.
anything.
30 more minutes
Magic.
of bounce.
Yeah.
30 more minutes of bounce. Side boobs. Another shot of naked Daniel Craig. Oh, God.
I like that scene where it's like he doesn't care, and he opens the door and it's the
I was
cleaning
like,
lady. And there he is, naked,
Yes,
naked with a
dude.
gun.
I was like, for
Oh,
the
well.
love of God, put something on, mate.
Very James Bond.
Oh yeah, you can tell why they cast him as
Oh,
James
yeah.
Bond.
I mean, he has that face.
Okay. Apparently, there were nude scenes that were cut from the movie.
What?
Damn it.
I bet there were.
God fucking damn it. Now I have to go look for that shit.
There were a lot of jumps in this movie. Like they pan to dark and then they go to another scene.
Lara Croft. Tomb Raider. Directors. Cut.
Okay. Apparently, there's a scene of her using her breast to crush a giant millipede.
What?
How does that work?
I'm not.
exactly?
I don't think I want to know.
Why would they use? Never mind.
Reportedly including
Because
her showering,
edges.
bathing, skinny dipping, and losing her bikini in a fight scene.
If I can't find this movie streaming anywhere, I'm just going to goddamn buy the the Blu-ray on Amazon. Oh god, I'm becoming John. No. Ah!
Well, I don't think that. I don't. I have the Amazon listing up for the 4K version of the movie right now. I don't actually think that version like exists. Sadly, I don't. I think it was. I mean, it's probably out there somewhere. Is that one have?
Okay, so Harley Prey 96 on YouTube says that none of those scenes exist. So we are getting trolled. Which I
Okay, well that's what it says here on the Wikipedia that was. No, it's that was originally in the original script that of the that was supposedly in the script.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty damn sure that Angelina Jolie was not going to consent to to any of that.
She had a body double for all of the nude scenes.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Interesting.
At the time of the release in July 2001, Simon West said in an interview how he already prepared an alternate version of the film for DVD release, which included a lot of the deleted scenes, but this version was never released. Angelina Jolie's nude scenes were also cut for a PG-13 rating. The shower scene, for example, originally had an actual nude shot of Laura. The next scene where she throws her towel away originally showed some rear nudity. According to Angelina Jolie, she used a body double for the nude shots.
Ass crack.
So those were possibly filmed and then
just
deleted or
thrown away.
Yeah.
Thrown away into the ether. Forever to be ingrained in our minds, but never seen by our eyes. Also, Harley Prey 96 says, as a hardcore fan, they did a fantastic job. They also tied in this movie with the classic Tomb Raider 2 game, which I flipped with that scene. Core design had to approve the script for Tomb Raider. None of that would have made it into the movie. Yeah, I think that it was obvious.
Yeah.
I liked this movie. Even though I'm not a Tomb Raider fan or whatever. I really liked this movie in terms of its action. Again, Angelina Jolie really embodied Lara Croft. And again, I wasn't bothered by her accent. I was more bothered by Daniel Craig's accent, but even that, as it kept going along, I was like, whatever. It is what it is.
He's gotten much better at accents as if we ever do Knives Out, you will see, because he has a really good accent in that movie.
Yeah, I've heard how he has a good accent in Knives Out. I really need to watch that movie.
Yes, we really need to watch that. Yes.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah. You can rent it for I think $4.
Oh. When will it be on Netflix? Now that Netflix has its
I don't know because I don't know who owns the rights. I mean, they own the rights to anything upcoming. I don't know if they can like have the rights for the old movie or not. I mean, eventually, I'm sure they will, but I don't
I
anytime
mean,
soon.
that would be fucking weird. She did in the shower scene is actually a reference to the Tomb Raider 2 scene where she was gonna get in the shower but says, Don't you think you've seen enough?" and shoots the screen. Ah. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Interesting. I was
You can get Knives Out on Blu-ray for $6.
Really? On Amazon?
It's on sale right now. You can rent it for $2 or buy it for $7 digital, or you can get the Blu-ray for $6.
Knives Out.
Or the 4K version is $13.
Huh.
Which you have a PS5 and a 4K TV, so you might. I mean,
Yeah. Oh god. Customers who watched this item also watched Murder on the Orient Express, the Kenneth Braga one. Clue, hey, one of the best movies of all time. And then Murder by Death. God fucking damn it.
Sounds oddly familiar.
well,
Ah,
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. We couldn't get.
Was that Mythos?
Hmm. What? Who put it out there? I don't doubt it.
Wait,
Me
what?
I love when we say something and he's just, oh. Oh,
What are you guys talking about? Something about putting something? That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
putting you on a
I'm-
train
I'm-
and spitting you out of a
I'm-
rocket.
I'm looking at Knives Out on Amazon to maybe buy it, and it says customers who watched this item also watched Murder on the Orient Express, Clue, Murder by Death. Which, by the way, we did. Last week's episode of Mystery Movie Friends was Murder by Death, and
And Mythos was there.
and
You were there.
we were all there, and we hated it.
We were all there.
This is such a contrast too. Like this week, we actually enjoyed the movie. Last week, we had such a struggle.
Oh yeah.
Like, good
Yeah.
God, last week's movie was no good.
No.
The 20th anniversary for the movie was this year too. Released finally a vinyl for the soundtrack and a remastered 20th anniversary edition for the Blu-ray film. Means so much to me as a fan since '96 of Lara. Don't mean to like blow up chat. Don't worry about it. Was the last year? Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, didn't this come out in 2001? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 2001.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the 4K version. It's $19.
And bye.
For this movie.
I might. Yeah.
John, could you tell us like what what was I gonna say? What the budget and the box office for this movie was? That's what I wanted to ask.
The budget was 115 million. And the box office was 274 million.
Wait, 100,
So
Bad.
150
yeah, that's-
million for this?
Hey, they needed to pay
115.
some big heads.
Jesus.
I mean,
Christ.
Mythos is right. They had to pay like good hefty amount for the actors that they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
the
that
budget for
between
the
Angelina
sequel-
Jolie, Daniel Craig, and John Voight, yeah, I guess.
And the
the budget for the
gargoyles.
sequel is 95 million. So
Hmm.
it lost a cool 20 million in budget between the first and the second one, and it made 160.
I don't think I've ever watched the sequel. I mean, again, I don't think that I had ever actually sat down to properly watch this movie. But I have heard that the sequel's
I
not so good.
remember. I remember Gerard Butler. That's the only thing from the sequel that I remember because I forgot Djimon Hounsou was even in it. I've seen them both, but I remember this one more than I remember the sequel.
Again, I still think that this one, all it needed to be a Whopper was a badass older butler.
Oh man, Butler Jenkins.
Old man Jenkins Butler with a shotgun. Oh, now you sonnies are gonna get it.
Yep.
The director for this movie has also done quite a few pretty good movies that I've seen. A bunch of these. Con Air with Nicolas Cage.
That's a
A very good movie that we need to watch.
Another movie that I know that is on the list. I know.
Yes.
Putting on the list
The
again.
General's Daughter, which I have seen, with John Travolta. Black Hawk Down. He was the producer on Black Hawk Down, one of my favorite war movies. When a Stranger Calls, a good psychological horror movie. The Mechanic, Expendables 2. The better of the Expendables movies, in my opinion.
Really?
And that's all the ones I think I've seen. Yes.
I have never seen a single Expendable movie.
I have seen all three of them.
I've seen them all.
We do not count
I think two's better than the.
Actually, no. I have seen that YouTube video. That very funny YouTube video. That's the only Expendable I watched.
I mean, I like all three of them.
I literally did.
I think two's my favorite.
I literally did the Expendables Power Rangers.
Matter of fact, I just bought all three of the movies about 3 weeks ago because I had them at Walmart for $5 and really cool new slipcases that I wanted.
If it's not a steelbook, it's a goddamn slipcase. Good God.
And they were $5, so I couldn't pass. I got all three of the Expendables and Kick-Ass for like $30.
Interesting. There was supposed to be a third movie, but Angelina said, I'm happy with the ending, and the sequel actually finally put the cutscene from the first Tomb Raider game inside the film, which was awesome to see. Sorry, I'm excited to talk about the movie, but it's the deleted scene from Tomb Raider 1 they decided to put in the Cradle of Life. What is the beginning of Tomb Raider 1? I have only played the demo of Tomb Raider 2, I think. That's as far as I go. And played the new games, but this is not the new games. Tomb Raider.
I wanted to play Anniversary, but I never got around to playing Tomb Raider Anniversary.
I'm actually, now that you mentioned that, I am going to do the first Tomb Raider, the beginning of the first Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider Anniversary on this week's episode of First Strike, which will be on Wednesday. So if you like Tomb Raider, you can watch me play the beginning of both of those on Wednesday. Just shameless plug, obviously.
God. One of the games you get Excalibur. I can't remember which one it is.
Sounds about right.
I think it's Underworld.
I've played a little bit of Underworld, like the first hour. I guess it was like
Is it Legends?
It's not the beginning of Tomb Raider 1. I misspoke. It's a deleted scene from Tomb Raider 1. Ah, okay.
Okay, it's Legends is one you get Excalibur in. I think maybe you have it in Underworld too, because Underworld is a direct sequel to Legends.
Mm-hmm. I have the games on PC, so yeah. Harley says Tomb Raider Legend is Excalibur.
Yes, that's okay. I ought to get them and then mod the spiders out so I can play them.
Ah, yes. Smut the spiders.
We gotta mud everything.
Oh,
Mud
I woke
everything.
up from a spider-induced nightmare this morning, which was a lot
Oh
of fun.
no. Oh no.
That
The,
sounds like
the
a
newer
big
games
pain.
kind of lost touch with what made Tomb Raider so great. They made the game so easy, and all she does is cry. She went from a confident badass to crying. That's why I say that I like playing the new games. I just don't necessarily like the story and most of the characters. I do like Lara. She's like the most likable one in the, obviously because she's the protagonist, but yeah, there is something about her that you do feel like I mean, again, I'm not a fan of the older games, so
I think Rise of the Tomb Raider kind of set up. The first one did have a lot of her
you know
crying.
what
I think
really pisses me off? That
Rise
even
kind of set
that
more
even
of the-
still on Rise of the Tomb Raider, she's still not dual wielding. That's what pisses me off.
Oh,
Like-
well, you know.
Like-
need to make it realistic.
it's not.
No, they set it
Practical?
up. Like
I
in
mean,
every game,
if you wanna-
in both games, they set up that she's going to dual wield and she doesn't.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
at the end of Alicia Vikander's movie too. Like they set it up literally at the end that she's going to dual wield. That's like the
But this
stinger.
is my thing with the new games is why dual wield? Because you have a bow and arrow. Bow and arrows are always cooler.
I mean, I
Bow
love.
and arrow is a very great stealth weapon.
I mean, I do love bow and arrows in video games, but
I
come on, it's nothing to
give
to.
give me
there's
a
no-
bow and arrow and give me a sniper rifle.
There's nothing quite like going all Dante from the Devil May Cry series on them on enemies. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
but that's Dante. He's a badass demon who can get stabbed through the chest in every game and come out of it fine.
Hey, gee, you remember that one time back in middle school when I created an OC, an original character that had a pair of a dual wielding guns, and I forget what I named them.
Gunslingers, was it?
No, yeah,
I thought you were going to say
yeah. The thing was gunslingers, but I forget what I named the guns. I know that I named them. I do not
I
remember.
don't.
Because Ebony and Ivory are the ones from
I thought you
Devil
were
May
going to
Cry.
say, remember that time I stabbed somebody in
Yeah.
the chest?
I don't remember. It's been like what, 20 years now?
It's been 2,000 years.
It's been a long ass time. I'm an old man and I can't remember shit.
Oh,
Rise and Shadow are still pretty terrible as Tomb Raider games. Tomb Raider isn't meant for realism. That's also something that pissed a lot of fans off. It's not supposed to be grounded. It's fantasy. Duels are a lot more badass and far more unique. Everyone has bows nowadays. It's not really unique. Lara Croft is badass who has killed gods in the older games. She can duel with it.
Yes.
Harley loves that old Tomb Raider. You know, back in the day when boobs were
yeah, I can
edges.
respect that.
Oh, one polygon.
Back when they were cutting technology edges. Ugh.
Yeah.
I can
I-
respect it. I
yeah,
like the new games a lot.
I can
more,
understand it. Yeah,
Yeah,
again, I
that's-
can
no,
understand it because I
Yeah,
like the new games. You know, because of what they are. I guess that I just try to disassociate them from the older ones. I do wish that I kind of feel like they should have been like, okay, so the first game, it's an origin story, how she, became Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider or whatever, and then in the second one, let's throw in a T-Rex. Let's go right up on this bitch. But no, it was still. I mean, there is some magical mumbo jumbo here and there, but it's more realistic, like Uncharted.
I mean, Jesus is literally in the second in Rise of the Tomb Raider, so
Yeah. I barely remember anything about the story in either games, John.
I replayed it last year.
Okay. So yeah. But as for this movie,
That's good.
as for this movie, I think that it did a fine job. Ratings? Are we
Greetings.
anything else that you guys want to add that you noticed in the movie that we skipped or didn't say much?
Other than what has already been mentioned,
I,
Not really.
the fact that once again all guns apparently have infinite ammo for the most part until you decide to reload.
magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the Metal Gear Solid 2. Bandana, infinite ammo.
Oh, bandana.
Except here, nobody wears a bandana though here. I mean, come on. In literally every other movie, they have infinite ammo, so who cares at this point? It's a video game movie.
In the
Yeah,
original
it's-
game, you get infinite ammo, kind of.
Yeah. Let's just say it how it is. Lara Croft is using mods to have infinite ammo. She inputted the cheat code, and boom, infinite ammo.
You know,
But it's
Magic.
limited time. Limited time use. I still can't
I
forgive
don't
the
remember
butler.
what kind of guns she uses in that game. Her pistols.
I still can't forgive the fucking butler for using a shotgun for long range. God damn.
Hey, it's better than
Oh,
having to
if
just.
he wasn't, if he was doing a slug, then but he wasn't.
Two
He
rare
did
games.
shut the. Out of everything, he shuts the reinforced glass twice.
Okay, yeah, those were 9mm HKs. That's what her gun. That's what her pistols were. That's right.
Hmm. Okay, I guess that we have nothing else to add. So let's get to the ratings then. We're going pretty smoothly today. This one's a short
yeah.
one. Thank God. Maybe we're learning.
Yeah, because we started
What a surprise.
way too late.
Oh yeah,
Surprise.
that's also a factor that we did start an hour late. So
Surprise, motherfucker.
surprise. So yeah, I really like this movie. For a video game movie, it's actually pretty good, especially when we compare it to past video game movies that we've done here in the channel, like Resident Evil. This is exactly. John, drink some water, man. Yeah, this was way better than Resident Evil. I think that is this better than Mortal Kombat, like the first one, or maybe it's on par. I think.
I think Mortal Kombat is like the goofy and campy side of good, and this is more of like the legit, like kind of good side of good.
Yeah. Again, I do think that it just has the thing that factors in this movie is that they treat this as another Lara Croft adventure. Like it's not an origin story. They don't go through the origins of Lara Croft or who she is, of how she made the fortune or how she became a Tomb Raider. No, she's already done this. She's confident in it, and this is just another side adventure that was well done.
This is the DLC.
This is a DLC. God damn it, G. Fucking hell. That's a good way of putting it too. Again, the side characters, they weren't great, but again, I don't think that aside from Lara Croft, really, the characters in the games, the ones that I've played at least, I don't think that they're memorable either. So, except for the Butler. The Butler in the first couple games, he's definitely memorable because you can put him on a fridge. And I'm sad that we didn't get that in this movie, of putting the Butler in the fridge.
Is put Put it in the fridge. The new thing for I
Put
was
it
frozen
in the
today. Should that be our
fridge.
new?
That should be it. Should be it.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the put it in the fridge can be a variation of put the cookie down. So, but this movie doesn't deserve a put the cookie down. Yeah, again, there were some instances of like shoddy CGI, but again, a lot of these old movies they have that, but sometimes you can forgive and forget just because the movie actually works.
It just works.
Again, ending a little bit with that end was a little bit weak for me, but other than that, I enjoyed this movie a lot. Had a fun time. Didn't get bored. That's the most important thing. Was I bored? Nope. So it's life is good, but it could be better for me.
Cool.
Let me look for the rating because I did not. Where are you? Life is good.
We
There
are
it is.
professionals.
We are professionals.
Life is good,
There it is.
but it can be better.
Thank you, Pedro
Professional.
Pascal.
We are.
Thank you, Peter Pascal. Thank you. Okay. Who wants to go next?
This movie was enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. Some of the CGI could work. They could work on that because it was not good. I have to say, most of the character I did not give a crap. Like outside of Lara Croft and oh God, I forgot the name of James Bond.
Nathan Drake?
Thanks, Vaughn.
Alex West.
No,
Not Nathan Drake?
not Nathan Drake
Proto Nathan Drake?
and Mr. Bad
His
Guy.
character was Alex West.
Yeah, something West.
Yes.
I was gonna say Adam West, and that
Alex.
is not who he is. Holy hang on.
Manfred Powell
Oh.
was the bad guy, and then Daniel Craig's character was Alex West.
Holy
Yeah,
hand
Mr.
grenades.
Paul
Robin.
and Adam West.
Holy bat signal.
Everybody
Batman.
else pretty much was
Adam West?
eh.
Did you say Adam West?
Yeah, because that's who
Yeah.
I was gonna mention too. So makes sense.
Oh,
Making fun of Lion.
Exactly. Holy hell.
Uh,
Hot
okay.
milk,
I'll let it
Batman.
pass you for making fun of mine.
so
Shut up, John.
basically,
No.
like those three, everybody else really forgettable. It did had a lot of action,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoy the action. So for me, it's a whopper because of the puppies. There were so many puppies and fluffy puppies, and they were adorable little puppies.
Jesus
I
Christ.
love the puppies.
Life is
Anyway.
good.
It is
But it
Oh
can
my
be
god,
better.
you
It's
didn't
good.
talk about the side
Yeah.
boob. Wow. All it takes is to distract mythos from boobs is dogs. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
all it
interesting to
took
know.
was puppies.
Just
Hey,
because I already said
You
the
can
side
have a-
boobs.
You can't.
Because I
already
mentioned the side boobs at the beginning. That's why he did it.
And I already
You could-
mentioned
You could have a
it shows nothing.
But it's a side
So-
boob. It's
You can
still
have a
something.
fully naked
It's
woman
half-
there, but as long as there's
it's
a
half
dog
of the
beside it,
side
you will not even notice.
Hey, you put a fox
What's
in
your
there,
actual
and I
rating,
won't give a crap
Mythos?
about anything.
We were
Life is good, but it could be better.
There it is.
Life is good,
so well. We were doing
but it can be
so
better.
well.
Yeah, we
So
are
what?
always doing so well until god damn it. Also,
Or not.
you mentioned the puppies. I wanted to mention something because I'm trying to remember. There is a game where there is that one shot of escaping like a tunnel or something with a fucking sled. And it's not Metal Gear. Like, I don't know why. Like, you know, at the end when
Like
Doesn't
a
Lara Croft
dog
uses
sled,
like a duck sledge from in one of the newer games?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember from where have I seen that escape
It's-
sequence, and I cannot remember.
It's
because I thought
not-
I was
okay,
trying to
it's-
like.
if
I was like, it's not Metal Gear
I don't
Solid.
remember.
Because in Metal Gear Solid, it's like a bigger ass tunnel, and you have to fight Liquid Snake again, and or is it? Don't they escape in
so
like
you're in a
a
Jeep in Metal Gear.
yeah? But
You're in a Jeep with a machine gun. But yeah, because you're shooting across that liquid in a Jeep with a machine gun.
yeah,
Male's driving.
I
and Snake
know
is
that
shooting.
I've seen maybe not a dog sled, but it's like one of these snow machines. What's the snow skis or whatever those things are called?
Oh, there's the in Modern Warfare 2 when you and Soap go into the base and take the thing from the satellite. You do the thing on the snow machine to get to the helicopter.
You use a snowmobile, I think it is called.
Here's the deal: I've never played Modern Warfare
Yeah.
2, so I don't know if that might be.
You better get to play Modern Warfare 2 because it was free.
You've never played one of the best first-person shooters in history.
And
Hey,
now I
play
don't.
with your Xbox.
And
Oh
now I
wait, that's
don't.
who now.
Now I don't feel like playing it because fuck Bobby Kotick and fuck Activision. I don't know. Maybe it's
I
something
have to
else.
play.
Maybe it's something else I'm thinking of. Anyways, G and John. G and John.
Right.
The G John.
Sounds like a buddy cop movie.
Okay.
Yes.
G and John.
Definitely.
It does look like a buddy cop movie.
That would be the worst body cop movie because I would be trying to throw some shit at the screen and just trying to kill you
I
too.
would be the bad guy.
That's a good idea. I actually like that. That's why you
Oh.
die at the end.
No, remember, body cops, they get arrested. They don't die.
Mm.
That is. Anyways, life is good, but it could be better for me. And as you guys mentioned, I think that it suffers more from technical difficulties instead of, well, the side characters forgettable. Yeah, it's one of those movies that it's on the transition from the 90s to the 2000s, and it suffers quite a lot from that. But other than that,
It
it's
doesn't
a,
work.
it's a good movie. It works. It works. It's a
It
good
ju-
movie if you try not to be so in depth. So
Okay.
yeah, life is good. Better.
Okay, so the replacement for if we ever do a replacement for I Was Frozen Today should be It Just Works, by the way.
It just works.
It
Just
just
works.
works.
Add that one.
Life is good. But it can
in
be better.
between.
And the in between.
Let's add more ratings. Who
God damn it.
cares?
No, I want to eliminate ratings, not add more. Gee, one question though. Uncharted the movie or this movie?
Uncharted the movie
Okay.
100 times.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. I can't wait for Tuesday.
John, you are going to give us your review next Sunday then, once you see the movie as well. Non-spoiler, obviously, because
I will give you a review of Uncharted and Death on Now because I'm going to go see them both.
all right.
What do we learn about this movie? Angelina Jolie boobs does not have any powers on us.
On you lot, maybe. On me, I'm still of the clan of the boob. I mean,
Fascinating.
You're a weakling. Your
Maybe.
force is not strong.
maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
John.
he likes Emma in Trails. That we know why. Because I mean, well,
It's
life is
because
good,
of
it could
her
be better.
intellectuality. She is the smartest character,
That is.
and she uses glasses.
keep lying.
And
keep
like
lying.
Fred would say, like Fred said in Scooby Doo, "Hey, horny chicks also turn me on."
Oh Jesus!
Life is good, but could be better.
Hey,
Life is good.
With
But it can be
low
better.
expectations, because, like I said, I had seen it before, but it's been a very long time ago, and I thought I actually forgot a lot,
Mm.
but it turns out I remembered more than I thought I would. I enjoyed it. I might try to. I'm going to see if I can find a copy at Best Buy, and when I go this week, and if I can't, I might order it because I kind of want to own it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't have quite as many issues with the CGI as you guys do, but there were a few times. But yeah, there's nothing egregiously bad. It's
Hmm.
a functional movie all the way around, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, well, life is good.
Yeah, yeah, that is the thing, really. That there isn't like any of the usual trappings of like oh, it's so bad. You know, it's like, hey, it's good.
Oh
It's
yeah,
it's a good time. You know. So yeah. Um, is this the first time? No, this isn't the first time that we've all given the same rating. But it has been a
No.
Is
while.
it?
It has been a while since we have all given it the same rating.
Yeah, it has been.
So
Has
hey,
been.
yeah,
hey.
because most time you guys were wrong.
Sure, 3 against 1. We're wrong. Sure. Uh-huh.
But
Just kidding. Kind.
What did we give the room?
uh,
You guys gave it, I think, either put the cookie down or that's no good, and I gave it a I was frozen today because I can't really rate the
Right.
room because I love it, but it's a mess.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was like, maybe it was the room. No. Well, this movie is definitely better than the room. Obviously.
it,
uh,
Hey,
Uh.
don't blaspheme.
I'm interested in next week's movie though. This next week's movie is going to be kind of similar to this movie. We're going to have a very specific man as the protagonist.
oh,
One uncaged man.
oh, Jesus Christ. No.
Yes. Next
Holy
week.
crap!
Next
Yeah,
week's
that's
movie.
right. John Voight plays his
Yeah.
dad in National
Yep.
Treasure too. He's in National Treasure.
I just
I forgot
remember
about
that. Yeah, I just remembered that fact too. So we are having an
Okay.
overlapping character / actor in the next week's movie from this movie, because next week we are talking about and reviewing National Treasure, not the one where he steals the Declaration of Independence. Which
Yes.
that one should be on Disney Plus, so we all quote unquote have Disney Plus, even if it is a shared account for 3 of us. But we should have
Do I?
these. Yes, Mitos. Yes, you do.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I do not own National Treasure.
Here's. Did I save it for next week? I'll save it for next week. No, I'm gonna say it now because I'm probably gonna
You'll
forget.
it by then,
Yeah, I'll
but
forget
you'll save it for next week.
week. I've watched the sequel and I have not watched the original National Treasure.
You've never seen the original? Oh my god!
No, I've never seen the original National Treasure. So next week should be interesting again.
That's gonna be. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
The next 3
I'm
movies
gonna
should.
enjoy that.
The next 3 movies are going to be interesting because National Treasure, Batman Begins, and then Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh.
Yeah. Those are the next 3 movies here on Mystery Movie Friends. So if you like any of those, or if you have any interest in watching those movies alongside us and talking about them during our Sunday show, which is this Mystery Movie Friends, just make sure to like, share, subscribe over on
Unless it's
youtube.com
sometimes on Monday.
Commander Lionheart, which there is a possibility that there will be 2 back-to-back Mystery Movie Friends on Monday, depending on if I'm not free on those Sundays. I guess I will be recording Games My Mom Found podcast for Kingdom Hearts and Shovel Knight back to back. So, yeah, it'll be Mystery Movie Mondays again. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, stick right here. YouTube.com/CommanderLionheart and Twitch.tv/CommanderLionheart. As for Mythos,
That's me.
what are you
What?
doing this week?
What am I doing this week? This week I'm gonna be continuing on with, or at least on Monday, I'm gonna be continuing on with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And then on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Friday, I'm gonna be doing Chit Chat. I still don't know what game I'm gonna be playing, but that's gonna happen. And then
I was gonna ask what the fuck was that?
Chit Chat.
If you understood the same thing that I understood, then you speak
Me? No.
God damn it. Gee, I hate you.
Chat.
Shit.
And probably
Uh-huh.
it's probably gonna be on Friday.
You should probably say it a little bit more slowly next time.
And
Enunciate.
Yes, pronunciation.
pronunciation. So I'm probably gonna do
Don't get us
Monday and Wednesday, Xenoblade, Friday, Chit Chat, and that's it.
Okay.
Method, yeah,
Twitch-
I mean,
Twitch.tv.
Method Gaming 29. And youtube.com/Method Gaming 29. I got it.
You finally changed it. Yes. Fucking yes,
see.
finally.
I managed to get it. I keep forgetting I have it.
Of course. God damn it. I'll be back
That's a
tomorrow.
shocker.
With Spyro again. Like I said, on Wednesday, doing Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider Anniversary. At some point during the week, I will also do a Future Strike, not of Horizon, sadly. But, and get this, because this is going to be so uncharacteristic of me. I'm going to be doing a
You're playing a good game.
a Future Strike of Cyberpunk 2077.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Let's see how
How-
fast he can break.
How?
Because there
I
is
think
a
Mm.
game trial on PlayStation 5 now, and I downloaded it.
I think that me and John's
I
reaction
am.
to everything you need to know.
So
I mean, I'm actively downloading the game as we're talking.
Oh,
It's at
are
about
we-
6 gig because
Are
I
we gonna be?
bought it the other day.
Are we gonna be able to see winners?
there's
No.
winners. Oh,
Wienerless
There is
Steve.
winners.
is there an option to censor them?
Nope.
Oh God, what the
I
hell?
believe
Just
so,
like
yes, there
GTA
is, yes.
5, there is
For
no
the love
censor.
of God. Oh God. I don't know.
There
Maybe-
isn't? I thought there was a.
Maybe
Censor.
maybe this
I
will
don't know
be.
I don't know if the demo will have the winners.
It's
I know
not.
there's winners.
I don't think that it's a demo. I think that it's like a trial of like a
It's
limited
the
time
first-
trial.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, trial with demo. It's the same thing. You're
Yeah, it
trying the
was-
game.
Kind of.
It was on
Oh.
sale for $25 and it's a reasonable download, so I bought that sucker as soon as the PS5 update came out. God, I want to play that game.
So yeah, I'm gonna give Cyberpunk 2077 a shot. I do want to do also the Monarch demo, John. I saw a little bit of that. Definitely reminds me a little bit of Persona /
I-
Trails of Cold Steel. So I do want to do that. at
I've heard
some
that-
point.
Yeah, I've read some reviews on it that it's got its rough spots. It's a little bit quirky, but like most of them say like it's everything that could be fixed in a sequel.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
I do want to give that a shot at some point. That game looks really cool.
Yeah, it looked interesting. So yeah, and maybe I'll do something else. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what the week brings. So yeah, stay tuned right here on youtube.com/CommanderLionheart, and twitch.tv/CommanderLionheart. Till next time, people, may your hearts be your guiding key. And remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, be kind to everybody, and look at them, Angelina Jolie bouncing. I don't know, maybe. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Up on your head.
Bye.
Night.